Hey everyone, so today I am going to show you how to make this DIY Urban Outfitters inspired lace sweater. I've seen these on their website, as you're going to see in a second, and I love going through Urban Outfitters and looking at all their clothing, but a lot of the times I can't buy any of it just because it's so expensive, and I know it's really good quality, but I'm a college student and I don't have the money to buy a $60 sweater. So I figured that I would just make one instead. So here is the actual sweater that I was trying to recreate. I know it's not exact, but I think it's pretty close and I liked how it turned out. So you're gonna want a sweater. Any sweater will do. I actually got mine from the Goodwill for $6, so that's not that bad. And then you're also going to need some lace. And the lace that I bought, I got from Joann's, and it was about $7 a yard for the lace, but I had a coupon for 40% off and I didn't end up using all of it. So just make sure you measure the bottom of your sweater before you go in to buy your lace so you know exactly how much you're gonna need. So make sure you put your sweater on before you start pinning lace to it. This way the lace will fit on the bottom of the sweater perfectly, because if you were to pin it on the sweater without having it on your body, it might be too small once you put it on because it's not conformed around your hips, especially because mine is longer and it goes over my hips. So then what you're going to want to do is figure out how far down you want your lace on the sweater, and just pin it in place, and you're going to do this all along the bottom. I would leave about an inch or half an inch extra on each side of the sweater. I didn't do that on this side. I put it right at the edge. I don't recommend doing this. I recommend leaving a little bit of space. That way, if the fabric of the sweater stretches, you have some wiggle room with extra lace. And then, like I said, you're just going to go along the bottom and pin this all the way along the bottom, working in small sections while you're pinning so you can kind of flatten the lace out, stretch the bottom of the sweater out. That way the lace lays perfectly and you don't have awkward puckering, or when you put it on it doesn't look right. So if that made any sense. So yeah, I'm just pinning this along the bottom of the sweater, and then when I get to the end I'm going to cut off the bottom. And like I said, on this side I had left extra room, and like I said before, make sure you leave extra room on both sides. I would even leave a little more than I'm cutting right here, a little more than that, just because it's always better safe than sorry, because you can always cut more off, you can't always add more back in once you've cut it off. So then I'm going to just do this along the back. I would recommend when you're doing the back to have someone there to help you pin this along the back. I didn't have anyone, so I ended up having to just kind of hold it along the back of the sweater and move my fingers, and that's why I cut off so much extra on this back side, because I wasn't able to actually pin it on my body, which is I highly recommend. So here I'm just pinning it along the bottom of the sweater. Like I said, I would definitely have somebody pin the back of the lace on you or while the sweater is on you, but I didn't have that opportunity to do that. So then you're gonna go to the sewing machine, and if you don't have a sewing machine, that's totally fine. You don't have to use a sewing machine for this. You can hand stitch this if you want to. I wouldn't recommend gluing it because I just don't feel like it would stay as well, because you'd have to take the pins off and the sweater would move. So I would either recommend sewing it on the sewing machine or hand sewing it. On the sewing machine, I am sewing with a zigzag stitch, so it's just a normal zigzag stitch, and that's what it ends up looking like. And I just think this is super cute and super fun and good for the holiday season and super easy. And I only ended up paying about $12 for this as opposed to $60 if I bought it from Urban Outfitters. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you'd like to see next. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Long strap so you can wear it crossbody, and it has these two straps in the back so you can wear it as a back.